Cool. I guess I'm going live or not. So hey folks, what's up? I guess I'm going live. Testing something. I've never used Twitch to live stream stuff, and since I'm testing out a team, I figured sure. Why did why not see what's going on? No, if it's working or not yet. Yay! So yeah, this is my first attempt at making a live stream. I just wanted to see how it worked. I've been live streaming some stuff on YouTube, and I I kind of liked it, but I'd prefer, you know, some more interaction. And from what I understand, Twitch is definitely for more of a gaming type environment. And I figured I'd give it a shot. And since I was testing stuff, I figured I'd play test a Dice Masters team that I was put together for the Little Cup. Little Cup, of course, is the common and starter cards only. It goes by a bunch of different names, but I guess Reserve Pool did a good job popularizing it as Little Cup after I think it's a certain type of Pokemon style play. But yeah. Uh, it's a Human Torch style deck. It's um, focused on the starter Human Torch. When Human Torch is active, he deals 1 damage to character or player each time you field a character. And he's got a global that doesn't really come up. Um, so that's like the first part of the team. The second component of my team is the action transfer power. Roll a character die from a use pile. If it rolls a character face, field it at no cost. And the fielding it is the important thing because that's what will let me trigger the Human Torch's ability. So I picked that instead of my beloved Polymorph, which I just think is my favorite card in the whole universe. I've got the Red Dragon Global to help me get that transfer power first turn. I've got PXG so I can get the energy that I need first couple of turns. My main, I guess, character that I'm going to be using a lot of is the common Cheetah. She, when she attacks, she does 1 damage to a defending player. So just 1 damage to people. I got 4 of her, and I can hopefully keep fielding her, and keep attacking with her, and keep cycling her and stuff like that. I've got Green Arrow, former mayor, the common. Fielded to deal damage equal to twice his level to target character for removal. And then to kind of aid in that, I have the basic action vulnerability. Choose an opposing character. If you damage that character this turn, KO it, and prep a die. So, I just to field a character, deal 1 damage to it with Human Torch's ability, and then draw and prep a die. I've got Martian Manhunter on there, mainly because I'm just a huge fan of the character. Originally, this was a Bolts team with the common Firestorm on it, so he's just a kind of a holdover from there. I don't know if I'll use him as much. I don't know if I'll have that much energy. And maybe if I run out of cheetahs to field and stuff like that. And I got Beast Mutate 666, so if I run second, of course, I want to have some defense and some ramp and stuff like that. And finally, some kind of sort of removal with Storm. After blockers are signed, reroll all characters engaged with Storm. So it's not 100% removal. Maybe I should run in the 3-cost Storm. What is her subtitle? The one that lets me give target removal. But anyway, let's see where this goes here. And let's test my team out a little bit. Oh, a mask and a question mark. Totally awesome options. And a shield and a bolt. So we hit the jackpot here. This is basically my ideal first turn. Pay a lightning bolt to trigger the red dragon. Lets me buy an action card once per turn for two less damage, and lets me for 2 less energy and lets me damage my opponent. So I'll spend this to buy transfer power. I will end my turn, and then during my opponent's turn, I'll PXG once, and then I'll PXG again. Give me 7 energy to roll next turn, which is fantastic. Side. I don't know, I'm still getting the hang about this. Oh, I gotta roll my prep area stuff too. Okay, so this was not an ideal hand. I'm gonna keep a 1 bolt. Okay, there we go. Some masks. Cool with that. So I'm going to field the pawn for 0 energy. I'm going to buy a cheetah. Then I'm going to pass my turn, and then my opponent's turn, I'm going to use the PXG Global once, and then use the PXG Global again. Alright. Refill that bag. Got 5 Dumafloggies hanging out. So I got not my ideal second turn. So I've got Cheetah, 3 sidekicks, plus the 4 sidekicks. I really wanted that transfer power because that almost guarantees me I'll get the Human Torch that I'm looking for. Wow, a lot of masks and some bolt energy. This was not how I was looking to start this turn. Ooh, even worse. Alright, so I'll field this. Well, I know I'm getting the next turn. So let's buy a cheetah. Oh, I need that. Yuck. Alright. This is where it's been really kind of suck. I'll pass my turn. I'll PXG once. I'll PXG again. PXG again. PXG again. So at the beginning of my next turn, I take the 1 die out of my bag. I refill my bag with the 3 die. Oh, look, it's the same 3 die that I just filled my bag with. Cool. Ew. So I really wanted that as an action. Let's re-roll these. Ooh. This is not my game. Oh, wow. Let's field these crazy cheetahs. Let's buy another cheetah. We'd attack with the 2 cheetahs. Of course, you want to not block the cheetahs because you don't want them to keep doing that 1 damage to you. That's pretty much, if you were my opponent, that's what you do. Unless you could, well, even if you'd want them to cycle through my bag. So, you'd let them go through. They're kind of pricey, and they're bigger. I'll probably roll them smaller next turn. Of course, I'll pass turn ends after my attack phase, so I'll PXG, I'll PXG, and I'd PXG one more time. Nothing in my bag, so I'd refill it. 3 cheetahs. So this was pretty much an abysmal game for me. Wow, another cheetah. Level 3, yeah. Yes. We field the cheetahs. We buy another cheetah. We'd attack with the 2 cheetahs, and you'd, again, like I said, you'd let them go just to avoid taking just a constant barrage of cheetah damage. During your turn, I'd PXG, PXG. Alright, so my team has not done a single thing that it's supposed to do yet. Next turn, I draw my missing transfer power, refill my bag. So I'll probably draw 3 cheetahs. Yep, 3 cheetahs. Alrighty. I'm going to risk one of these, hoping for a mask. Nah, bolt. Okay, that is. So I'll pay the 4 energy. The 4 energy goes to my transition zone. Human Torch goes to my use pile. Then I'll use transfer power. Of course. Why wouldn't I be surprised? So because I rolled energy, transfer power makes me put it in the bag. So it's not the end of the world. It makes things a little bit faster to get what I needed to get. I'd spin this down 1 to field a cheetah. Field the other cheetah for free. I would attack. I probably block at this point. I don't know how much damage you've been dealt. But this was absolute garbage of a game. Maybe I win, maybe I did not. That was painful for me. Do another quick run. See what I get out of this thing right here. Man, I had the most fantastic opening hand, and then it just went downhill from there completely. Alright, this is another fantastic opening hand. So I would pay a bolt to use the Red Dragon's Global, and buy the transfer power for 1 less. I'd pass turn. During my opponent's turn, I'd PXG once, PXG again. Alright, second hand. Yeah. Fists and Shields. So, 2 masks. I'd buy a cheetah. I'd pass turn, and then I'd PXG once, and PXG again. Got 5 energy, which sucks. I would have loved another mask, so I wouldn't. Because now I have 80% chance of drawing that transfer power. But we saw in the last game, I did not get that transfer power. I got it, yay! Let's see if I can roll it. Oh yes, I rolled it in action, so things are already a million times better than they were last game. Yuck. This is going to get pricey. But this is going to need to be done. So, when possible, save your question marks. Buy Human Torch. Use. Yes, so I filled him for free. Now, I will pay 1 generic energy to field Cheetah. She'd do 1 damage to my opponent. She'll attack, do 1 damage and split. During my opponent's turn, I will PXG. So that's really what my team is supposed to do. Yes, now it's just Cheetah up. Can't seem to get it all lined up the way I want it to line up. So I got a Cheetah, some energy. Ah, yakety yak. Alright. I was playing a newer player the other day, and I was telling it's better to almost waste the turn not buying anything to maintain ramp. So we're gonna go with that principle, even though I really want a Cheetah. So we'll field the pawn, deal 1 damage to my opponent. We'll field the Cheetah, deal 1 damage. Right now, if I was playing a real game, I'd attack with the Cheetah and the pawn. Either they KO the pawn and put it into my prep area, which is what I wanted, or they'll let it go into my use pile, which is where I can PXG I can more efficiently PXG, which is also what I want, you know. But right now, because I got no opponent to do stuff, I will attack with the Cheetah. It'll deal 1 damage. Like I said, you don't want that Cheetah on that field. You want to somehow keep her cycling. If I can have like a really bad chance for really bad ramping 1 turn, and it just blows my ability to pull her, then that's best for you. So you should let her go for 4 damage. Then during my opponent's turn, I'll PXG once, and then I'll PXG again. Got 1, 2, 3 things in my bag. Now I've got a 1 in 4 chance of 1 in 3, so a 33% chance of pulling a Cheetah, and I did not pull her, so that's why you let her go through. Didn't ramp the way I wanted. Okay, so this. Alrighty. So this is a thing. Ooh, alright. So we're going to field the pawn and do 1 damage to my opponent. We are going to buy another Cheetah. Which goes immediately to my use pile while this stuff hangs out in the transition zone. We are going to use transfer power, which also goes to transition zone. Yes, so I get to field her for free, do 1 damage to my opponent from Human Torch, attack, do another damage. This one's only 2 if you leave it unblockable, so it's definitely not as painful. And then during my opponent's turn, I'd PXG. Two dice, including that first Cheetah. Two Cheetahs. Alright. Oh well. So I'd field the Cheetah for 1. I'd spend 1 energy of that and 2 sidekicks to buy a third Cheetah. I'd attack on a Cheetah and PXG. So that's how this team is supposed to work. Obviously, I can't react to what my opponent's doing because I got nobody to really play with. But that was just to test this team to see how it rolls, to kind of figure out buy order and stuff like that. And it really just test drive Twitch to see how it's going to be. So, thank you for watching if you watch this live. Thank you for watching if you watched an archived version of this. I'm on YouTube where I'll try to do more strategy type videos. And hey, this is pretty cool. Try this out or check this out or stuff like that. I'll also be doing some HeroClix stuff. I'm definitely going to be getting some new equipment so I can do straight up better versions of this. I could never figure out how this looked to what I really wanted it to do.